Hey everybody,
Hello.
Welcome to the New York Nerd Show, a special episode tonight. We are taking a look at some vintage professional wrestling.
Wait. Pause.
What?
It's a crossover episode
Wow.
of Call of the Wild and Slam Nation, and I didn't put the little Call of the Wild. How do I do this?
Hey, it's all good. I got it. So, again, this is a... What are you doing?
There.
Yay, Call of the Wild.
Okay.
That's why we need Lord Cash.
I know, he's all about doing the back end
Yes,
stuff.
he's one of our partners, one of our producers over here. So, anyway...
I'm Bit of Ritz.
I'm AllThatPat. We have some special guests that we're seeing throughout the night, but
Gizmo's
he's
over
never
there.
a special guest. He's always here.
Well, he's always a special guest, actually.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right, so let's introduce Tim. We're going to add him to the stream.
Hey!
Whoa. No, go away, Nerdcam.
Yeah, unmute him.
Oh, yes, I'm muted.
Yes, get him. The power of voice.
Yes. Good. How are you?
We're doing great.
Yeah.
Very excited to take a look at some photos from back when you and I used to go to wrestling events. Who are you hoping to see in these photos?
I don't know. Maybe we'll see some ECW stuff,
You have a fan, by the way, Tim.
What?
You have a fan.
Liberty Legend.
Oh.
Tim. So, why don't you explain what the time frame is of these photos and what we're likely to see, and then we can ask questions.
I know, right? So basically, these photos are from mid 1990s. So from what I understand, what I've kind of seen when I originally saw the big box of photos to go through, basically these were taken by somebody that was a photographer at WWF, ECW, and some WCW shows. And again, they were like in the mid 1990s. Generally speaking, I think they're from like say 93 to 96. So don't worry, you can have some doink action. It's possible.
Lots of doink, I'm sure.
Lots of doink. Yeah, so like I said, I had one photo that I had already seen, and believe it or not, I can't find it. But
we're probably not going to get through all these photos tonight, FYI, but we will go through a large portion of them, I think. So we're going to set this up.
Sorry if my cat decides to make noise on this.
So don't look at it.
Oh, absolutely. Gizmo's going to be making noise too. Maybe the cat and the dog, they're going to fight.
We should switch sides so I can release
them. I think that's fine.
Okay. All right. Oh, I forgot my joke. I was going to say, tonight we're going to be making a Roman Reigns paper doll.
We got the new WWF ice cream bars. Well, WWE.
Yes. All right, so let's get
they're not as good as the original.
They're not, but they're tasty.
They are.
See, this is a special episode because normally we don't do like switches in the middle of it. We're on time, but this is a special episode.
This is special in all sorts of ways.
All right, so here we go. Here's our first picture of the night. Let's see.
Just make it big. I was thinking we're going to do it. Oh, he's upside down.
He is upside down.
Go for that.
All right. I'm seeing some.
Or just the color. I can't see the face.
Oh, how do I make him?
Maybe not. Maybe that's actually early Chris Benoit. Let's go.
It is. Oh my God. Do you know who that is?
No.
That is Canyon. That is Chris Canyon, otherwise known as Mortis.
Because that's got to be Sabu next to him, maybe.
That is Sabu, yeah, with the Arabian headdress. That's crazy. I have no idea when that's from.
It's got it. He must have been in ECW for a short bit before he went over to WCW and did the Mortis thing, right?
Absolutely. This is definitely before Mortis. So, I mean, yeah, it'd have to be basically 96, I would say, because Mortis, I think, was in 97 or 98. Well, that's not one I expected, that's for sure. But let's go ahead and check out our next one.
I wish I could figure out how to make that big. I'm hopefully not making anybody nauseous. I'm trying to figure out how to make the nerd big and smaller.
It's all good.
I know. I'm just going to obsess for a second.
All right, let's keep on rolling.
I know.
But wait, we've been waiting 2 years.
I know.
2 years, Bit of Ritz, for this.
All right, next
Tim's
up.
been waiting for 17 years.
Next up.
He just somehow expected this all this time. Oh, sweet.
Oh, that's straight. Just Razor Ramon Diesel action going on there.
Absolutely. From
I'm sorry. This is why we need Lord Cash.
Hey, you asked to be to put the pictures on there. So just put the pictures on there.
I want people to see it close up, and then for you guys to then give feedback.
Oh, did I give feedback too fast?
No, you're fine. I'm just saying in the screen, keep making it big. Ignore me. Technical difficulty.
So make that the main one again, so we can get a better look at what's going on in the background here. This has got to be a small stadium. This is like, right? Like we can see the back of the. If you look down here beyond Razor Ramon, you can see the back of this stadium.
Look at that amazing mullet.
This has got to be like a house show, right?
It very well could be. I mean, these guys did run the loop though for a while back in 1994 because Razor Ramon and Diesel fought for the Intercontinental title multiple times. So I'm going to assume it's 94. And because he's got the mullet and it's not the flowing mane that he would get in a singles run.
Okay, let me try this. No, it didn't work again. All right, ready? Next up.
I can't remember. Like, you weren't really a Diesel fan. I mean, one of our friends was definitely into Diesel, but.
Yeah, I was more of a Razor Ramon fan.
Yeah.
And then the head shrinkers.
The head shrinkers with the Fink. Look at Afa eating his chicken.
Yeah.
That might be Survivor Series when they all came out with the turkeys when they went to go fight the four doinks.
Oh man, it'd be nice to like see if there's like another picture in this pile that's like near it, right?
There probably is quite a few. It's just literally a pile of pictures in a box when we got these.
Right, but it's going to be all in a random order. So whether there's a follow-on picture or not
is to be seen. Yes,
we're going to tell a fake story tonight at how Chris Kanyon tag team with Razor Ramon to take on Diesel and the Head Shrinkers.
All right, we ready for the next one?
Absolutely, keep them coming. Again, there he is.
We got some real good camera action. I mean, folks, this is before digital, so you can tell. We just accidentally got the back of some guy's head.
Or maybe purposefully. It might be an artistic decision.
With that amount of glare, I don't think so.
That's a beautiful shot of a very sad Doink the Clown. And that is actually going to be when he is a heel. And I think that's at the Manhattan Center. So that's a Monday Night Raw shot.
Very cool.
Yeah, like a lot of these photos were taken down in the Northeast because basically we got these from a person that was in New Jersey, I believe. His aunt basically.
No, Pennsylvania.
Was it Pennsylvania? Well,
yeah.
Jersey's where we met him.
Yes, but he himself was from Pennsylvania.
Right, that's true. Okay, so bottom line is, yeah, these are a couple shots. Nothing too crazy, but it's definitely picking onto a timeline. Although Chris Kanyon one was kind of interesting just because I didn't know. I never saw his early time. All right, what's next, Bitteritz? Big Stevie Cool.
Before he was the blue guy, or not the blue guy. What was he in the?
He was actually Big Stevie Cool. Like, yeah,
was he? Yeah.
Okay. He's one of Raven Flunky. I don't know if is he even a Raven Flunky at this point.
No. Was he? So I can't remember the whole. When the BWO, did they turn on Raven? Were they Raven Flunkies first?
Yeah, I think they're Ravens Flunkies first. And then they left and then did the whole NWO gimmick. All I can say, Tim, is that whoever did that shirt hopefully was not charging much money at the state fair.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad.
Looks more like Peter Steele from Typo Negative than...
We'll go with that one. I'm not too familiar with him, but like the Stevie Richards looks more like him.
No, the picture on the photo does, or on the shirt.
Maybe it is. I mean, you never know. There's no guarantee that that's supposed to be Steven Richards. It doesn't look like him at all.
No.
All right, wait, leave it on that.
All right, here we go. What's the next one? And oh my God! Speaking of Ravens flock,
yeah. I almost suggested I wanted to see some Johnny Polo, and here we go. We get it.
And that is a ringside photo.
That's a 90s shirt.
Oh, Johnny Polo was nothing but 90s.
Only wore polos?
Where's that? No, he came out with a Polo club.
Yeah, like loud.
He not wear polos. He he was more of a yacht guy who happened to play polo and used his polo stick to cheat his wrestlers into wins.
Do you remember who did Johnny Polo manage in WWF?
Yeah, it was someone not good.
We might see a photo of it, but it was Adam Bomb.
Oh, okay. It's like some mid-tier guy who maybe went after the IC title is what I recall. All right. Hello?
We got kicked out for a second.
Tim, you kicked us out.
Blame me.
Okay.
All right. Sorry about that. Okay. So
we were so excited we had to leave.
Next up, I can't tell what this is.
Oh my God.
It looks like a Doink costume, but not Doink makeup on.
Matt Bourne, who played the original Doink the Clown, after he got fired for drugs, he ended up in ECW for a short period of time, and his character was called Bourne Again. He was a mix of Doink the Clown and himself. This is a very well-known, well, not well-known, it's a very popular cult character back in, like I said, like right after he left WWF.
Nice.
Yeah, did you ever hear of the Bourne Again character?
No. It's not like I went back and watched everything that I could watch of ECW. I did, but I wasn't like you. I wasn't scouring every wrestling magazine. And
is that a bad thing? It sounds like it's a bad thing.
No, I'm just saying our consumption of this genre is a little different.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But that's crazy. Like that's definitely a rare photo because, again, I mean, all these photos are one of a kind. I mean, they came right from some woman's, roll of film.
Ready? Next one?
Here we go.
Yeah, zoom in on it.
I'm excited about these. Oh my God, who is that?
I have no idea.
Is that the guy that was on Stevie Richards' t-shirt?
I have no idea who this is either.
It looks almost like the same guy, which is very strange.
This is gotta be either. I mean, if this guy's taking pictures in the 90s, you could have, who knows, right? Like, there was still local jobbers that showed up to fill in for matches and stuff.
Right. I just can't. But it's like, fill some time right now because we're switching out our camera. I'm like, I don't think we can fill time with this dude. I don't know.
Yeah. You picked the wrong guy to fill time with.
Liberty Legend feels that his arms are busier.
And it's our bigger
gun season for sure. That's his bananas. So as we're continuing, I can put right on the screen up here while we're
That's true. Good point.
So I again, as a reminder, I have never seen these pictures before.
I have not either.
I've been waiting a long time for these.
There's another one of this.
Oh, that's a straight up Matt Bourne Doink.
Yeah.
Look at it's just crazy seeing his basically, just so you know, Tim, Liberty Legend is our friend Jeff.
Okay.
Because he said Tim doesn't know. Anyway.
Who knew that flowing underneath that green wig was that luscious blonde brown mullet?
Yes. Is it a mullet?
It's not even a mullet.
No, it's not. It's just straight long hair.
It's an 80s hairdo.
Got that.
Yeah, you can.
Almost red-haired auburn. I mean, he could have just pulled that stuff through the Doink mask and been fine almost.
Exactly. It's funny though. You can tell that he's wearing that leotard. He definitely did not get fired for a wellness violation for steroids.
All right.
He was a little pudgy, but no big deal. All right. Who's next, Bitter Ritz?
This is a yucky one. What's that?
Yucky?
Audience.
Like a warning?
Yes, a warning.
All right. Here we go. We have a warning right here for this next one.
Okay, wait. Let's guess before we see the picture. If you've got a warning.
What do you think?
All right. Are they bleeding from here or somewhere else?
I'm hoping
forehead or else.
I'm hoping it's a Bastion Booger picture, Tim.
Okay.
What that means, but there is blood.
Okay.
Nope.
And it's all over his head and chest. It's like cuts all over.
I can't even make out who that is from this view.
You can make
that X-Pac? Let me see.
That's not X-Pac. X-Pac in that time frame did not have short hair. If anyone, it's like Dean Malenko with no hair.
Right. Might have been like a Pitbull. One of the Pitbulls from ECW. I really don't know.
Oh yeah, that could be maybe one of the Pitbulls. Did they?
He doesn't look happy.
Well,
it's definitely not X-Pac. X-Pac had flowing weird hair back in the day.
Exactly. Were you able to get that to work yet, or?
Nope. We tried to be fancy, but when you don't charge your phone,
it happens. It happens.
All right, ready?
Here we go.
It's 3 guys, 2 wrestlers, and
some RVD action there. Mr. High himself all the time. Loudmouth whistle. Help me out.
Bill Alfonso?
Yep, Bill Alfonso and Taz. That's Taz down there getting his chips pushed in.
I'm trying not to be shaky here.
Yeah. Now, Bill Alfonso, a lot of people will think that guy's annoying as shit, but he was a lot of fun. Always making sure that the chairs were in the right spot.
Absolutely. Wanted to make sure that, it was funny. Like, whenever Van Dam would do the Van Terminator, he just, conveniently, his opponent would be holding the chair once he got to WWE. But when he was in ECW, at least he'd had Fonzie holding it in place, made it a little less.
I mean, it was great because Fonzie would set it up and then, RVD and Sabu would come in and finish it with some move that, at least somebody set it up and made it look like it was possible rather than just, oh, let me hold the chair.
That was almost a Dusty Rhodes right there, Tim. You almost went for let me hold the chair, baby.
Well,
All right. I don't know who this guy is.
But... There you go.
It's Dean Malenko.
That is called him.
He's just hanging out.
That's got to be some late Dean Malenko, though. He's not looking. This has got to be some later because he's looking a little pudgy. And Dean was now Dean Malenko had some great matches with Ultimo Dragon in WCW on that first hour of the 3-hour WCW where most people didn't watch, but the really good wrestling fans who wanted to see wrestling watched.
Right.
Right before the NWO cut in, they had these great matches and you just these small guys just putting in a lot of hard work and getting nowheres because, what you get to do is curtain jerk.
Right, but the Cruiserweight division was one of the highlights of WCW. I'm looking at the photo. It's definitely not WWF because you could see they have the turnbuckle pads that were a little bit flatter.
That's got to be maybe it's actually earlier. Maybe he's younger there in ECW and actually because this is weird, right? It's blue, yellow, red ropes. Where is this? It's just maybe ECW because they're using whatever.
Yeah, it's very well possible. And user just popped in
his hair in there too.
Yeah.
Is that might be Spike Dudley, I guess. Is that what he's trying to?
Yeah, I think it might be Spike because he's got that dirty blonde, short, raggy hair.
Yeah. So it's got to be some ECW. I'm watching my language here. Crap hole of a ring.
And most of these photos were taken in the Northeast, in the New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey area. So, obviously we're going to see a lot of ECW tonight because they ran up here a lot more than WCW did. So
if he was a PA guy, he was probably at a bunch of shows.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I got it.
All right. So we've had a bunch of them so far. And again, we do thank you guys for joining us as we go. We're taking a look at some, rare one-of-a-kind ringside photos of early 1990s WWF, ECW, and some WCW. All right, here we go. Here's next. Oh, it's a whole bunch.
Wow.
Oh my, what is that is Survivor Series.
Yeah. Bam Bam Bigelow and the Head Shrinkers again. Eating their bananas.
Oh my Lanta. Tim, we may be moments away from Doinks on a mission. I will love it if we get Doinks on a mission in this episode. We already had Doink, 2 incarnations of Doink.
Yeah.
Are we gonna get 4 more?
So how many weird times did Doink make up his own little Survivor Series entourage, right? He had like Doinks on a mission, and then he had Doink, Dink, Pink, and Stink, or whatever it was. The
Clowns Are Us, the midgets that were in 94.
Yeah, the dwarfs that were there.
Very well
people.
Possible. Man, I'm so excited to see some more Doink action.
I see what Mike is saying, though. Put that back on the screen for a second. He's saying it looks... Mazer here is saying it looks like Raw. In the background, it does look like there's like the Raw intro there, but I'm pretty sure the only time those guys, unless this was like a promo they were cutting before Survivor Series, I think, they were putting a team at Survivor Series.
Yeah, it's funny, Tim, when I first saw this, though, it looked like Fatu, Rikishi, basically it looked like he was like getting ready to do like some like major like rap.
Nope, he's eating a banana.
Exactly. He's jamming on the banana. That's a little
Yep. Nope.
A lot of things I could say. All right. Here we go. Up next. There he is.
Oh, wow. But that's not from this. This is not of a mission, though. But that's...
It looks like Oscar's about to collapse. I know he's rapping, but...
Man.
That
man hurt a lot of people, from what I gather.
he broke a lot of hearts, too. I think Major's making a reference to an OSW review episode where they have Homer just keep saying Mo. And that's a deep cut for some of you out there. But yes, there's a Mabel picture from that's a house show. Just the lighting of a house show.
Not when he got a cup thrown at him when he won King of the Ring.
Absolutely. Probably one of the worst WWF Kings of all time, if not the worst.
All right, man. Get ready.
Oh, man. Are we ready? The hell?
Is that Beulah McGillicuddy? No, not that one.
Tim, you need to put your glasses back on. If you think that's Beulah.
He has his glasses.
I know, I'm messing. That is...
No.
I think it's Leilani Kai.
Oh, yeah, okay.
WrestleMania 10. That is WrestleMania 10. Look at the Fink. He's wearing the wig.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, that's fantastic. That we're going to get to... Oh, man. Bitter Ritz.
What?
Please tell me we have Bret the Hitman Hart winning, pointing over here because it's going to my shadow box if it's in there. That's the show when he beat Yoko.
Oh.
And look.
Wait, is this an old comment or for this picture comment?
Oh, Maze is making a comment about injuries.
Oh.
Look at that. The WrestleMania banner right there.
Yeah.
This is nearly ringside for seeing WrestleMania 10.
That guy went to a lot of good shows.
Yeah, no,
his Al, his aunt.
Wow. That's awesome.
What was that about his aunt?
Yeah, his aunt was the photographer. She basically went around the area, and sometimes she was given actual full access. Sometimes she was just ringside because the photo of Razor Ramon, basically, it was like backstage, and he's holding the belt and like posing. And it's a beautiful picture, too. One of these days, maybe I'll post it on our website just to kind of like, I'll show you guys, too, obviously. But
all right,
here we go. Oh,
Lex Luger.
Lexi. Tim, do you remember when we met Lex Luger?
At the Lex Express. It was an experience.
Yeah, we waited in line for a couple hours at Shopping Town Mall.
First time I ever really experienced the wait for a get an autograph experience where you get 3 seconds after you spend some money.
I was like so excited I want to touch his forearm because I'm like, oh, it's got to be hard as rock because it's metal.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
And you wanted to. Did you bring a magnet, or you really wanted to bring a magnet and be like,
yeah, I want a magnet, yeah,
and just drop it by the
No, he wanted to be like, can I touch it to your arm to see if it sticks?
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, Bitter Rich, what's coming up next? These are like some good photos. There were a couple of really random ones in the beginning, like some old pictures of Chris Kanyon and Stevie Richards from ECW. But what do we got next?
All right. Ready for this? Oh, I'll make this bigger.
I just glanced.
You're not supposed to laugh.
I know.
Oh. Ted DiBiase.
And this is during his managing tracksuit days.
Yeah.
It's shiny on the top, like glitter.
Not quite as religious Federation days, but his manager days.
Yeah, there's you can tell like the blue corner post. That is a definite
Hold on.
Oh, that's a definite it's a WWF era, but yeah, that'd be like basically 94, 95. Take a look actually.
Oh yeah, they have dates. Well, not all of them.
They don't. They just have like different like numbers on the back, but they're not dates. Some of them might be. All right.
I bet you there's a code. We just don't know it.
All right, what's up next, Bitter Ritz?
Oh no, you're gonna bring us back.
Well, I know. Who in the world?
I can't even see it.
Rose and leopard print.
Who is that?
Shorts.
Is that Prince Iaukea?
I mean, maybe, but why does he have a rose? And what belt does he have?
Oh yeah, there is a belt.
Ladies love him.
What does that say? Can you see?
Is that ECW again? Was he in ECW? Because it's again that yellow middle rope, right? It looks like we're back at this yellow middle rope where we can.
It is true.
It's like we're detectives.
I wonder if this may have also just been like some random independent show too. But yeah, it could definitely be an ECW show because I don't know in the comments, guys, if anybody has any idea of who this is. But yeah, Tim and I are stumped.
Well, we'll have to post it up on the interwebs and see what people tell us.
And it's a clear picture too, but I don't recognize him at all.
All right.
Maybe it's Yokozuna in his early days before
I don't think so.
Next up.
There he is. There's the man. Mr. Hughes.
Now,
is that Shane Douglas with him? Okay, he's got the tassel boots.
Maybe. Right? Who did he managed somebody basically, or was bodyguard for somebody for? I'm just trying to remember who.
It's definitely a very small arena. You could see the roof. Like where my finger is, that's the top of the roof.
I mean,
like so, Mr. Hughes wasn't exactly jumping off the top rope anyway, so he wouldn't have hit his head. But
yeah.
Mazer feels that looks like Shane Douglas, and it's definitely Mr. Hughes. Interesting. All right, coming up next, we're gonna be breaking this up in multiple episodes, for sure. But I'm already excited. I mean, Tim, is this already meeting?
This is more fun than I would have first guessed. I'll give you that for sure. It's a trip down memory lane.
Absolutely, I agree with you. Yeah. Okay, what's up next?
And you're being super sleuths.
Oh.
There's the Bammer. He's going up against Mr. Lex Luger.
Yeah.
And I think there's
I like how you know just from a sliver of his butt.
I mean, it's clear. No one else wore the tights like those and the armband. Closest was the Patriot.
Right. Yeah, Patriot out Wilkes, but he wasn't around when Bam Bam was around anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like some of these can be like easily like photoshopped to have something going on. Like I don't know what would be in Bam Bam's hands. It just kind of looks silly. I definitely want to post the one though with Rikishi. Fatu looks like he's rapping. That was pretty amusing to me.
So is this towards the end of Bam Bam's career in the WWE and then before he goes over to ECW and has his run there?
It's definitely before he went to ECW because
I know
because he changed his gear. This would be this would be like I think his second year in the company because I believe the first year in his return he wore black with predominantly blue flames. I think he got like super orange and red like 94-ish. And then obviously when he went good, this last little bit, he had like the things in his totally different gear. So yeah, I think this is probably around 94, like everything else. So he's probably fighting him on a roster.
So it was. I just looked it up, and '96 was when he went to ECW. So
fact checking.
Yeah. Oh no, I know. Yeah, he went there because he was in WWF until '95. His last appearance, to my recollection, was a loss to Goldust at Survivor Series '95. So
I was just kind of like wondering,
Yeah.
This next one literally made me shiver. There's yuppies.
Oh.
Bastion Booger.
No, we've got.
Oh, isn't that Balls?
Is that Balls, Mahoney?
Yeah, he got the torn jeans.
Yeah, yep, for sure. It's just like so unable to tell his face.
Covered in blood.
With his ICP shirt.
Yeah. Now, do you remember, Tim, what his gimmick was in WWF? He had a very short-lived gimmick around the holidays in 1995.
Oh, he was Santa Claus. Is that
you got it, from the South Pole?
Ooh.
He attacked Savio Vega, who was handing out presents to the kids, and that's because the $1 Million Man bought Christmas.
I mean, honestly, if you look at this guy, I know he did end up over in WWF after they basically bought out ECW without buying it out. During that era, there's no way they were going to put this guy without a mask and stuff on.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he was a mess. But it's funny, like, if you actually saw a picture of Santa Claus, I don't think anybody would actually have ever realized that was him because he cut his hair short. He had very dark dye job, and he wasn't bleeding.
Or, getting hit in the head with a chair like 100 times in one match as he hit another person in the head the same number of times.
Yeah, I mean, he was ridiculous. Sadly, he is no longer with us. He passed away about 5 years ago. Not to bring it down.
Mm.
All right, I think we bring it right back up, though, with a beautiful picture of Men on a Mission. What do you think?
This
is that what you got?
Picture.
Oh, Yokozuna, here you go, Pat.
Nice. I got to say, Tim, having this picture in black and white does nothing for the imagination.
No.
So anybody that's joining us and that has not had any history of Yokozuna, those are red tights. It's not that he's just sitting there naked with a mawashi. Although rumor has it that is what Vince wanted him to actually dress like in the very beginning. He wanted us to wear sumo gear completely.
I think for the American audience and the amount of activity they're doing in a match, it was probably a better choice to go with the red tights under it.
Yeah. Oh, agreed. I mean, like, I didn't even know what a sumo wrestler wore until years later because this was a sumo wrestler gear. When I first saw sumo for real, I'm like, where are their tights?
Oh, no. Typically not. No, they don't.
Who's he fighting?
Lex Luger again.
This guy's... we should have done a tally about who showed up the most. I think so far it might be Lex Luger.
I think so. I think we have 4 pictures of Lex. So are we going for 5? Let's see.
We are not.
Oh boy.
Unless he became a woman.
Oh,
you already said her name. We don't even have to say it.
What?
Woman.
Oh yeah? How funny.
She's got Sandman's cane, and I think we have the infamous Sandman, at least infamous for anyone around Syracuse area, when he had his drunken tirade in the ring.
In Bitter Ritz, actually, there's a comment about Big Show versus Akibono's sumo match a couple years ago at WrestleMania. Bitter Ritz actually has a little bit of a story with him and Too Cold Scorpio. I might have been at a show right around this time that they were hitting on her.
Sandman is the one that was hitting on me.
Well, Too
Or
Cold
is he the one who put the garbage on our plate? He kept putting like his wrappers and empty cups. I'm like,
on our table. He just constantly kept putting his trash on our table.
His table was next to ours, but apparently our table with our merchandise was where it made sense to put the garbage.
Who was that? Sandman?
And he
was the trash just empty beer cans? I'm sorry, Sandman, but really, come on.
No, he had multiple things, including drinks. Yes.
You shamed yourself here in Syracuse. It was sad. I was a fan
out of it, though, nationwide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh man. Do you remember what his name was when he went to WCW for a short period of time?
I want to. It was something really dumb, but I can't remember, or at least I seem to recall it being hack. Yes. Okay. There you go. Something. Thank you, Mazer.
Mike.
No, I know. Did you show this?
Yeah. Oh, actually.
What's that?
Eli Whitney.
There you go.
What does that mean? Okay. Next up.
Was that Eli's last name?
I don't know.
Well. Wait, is that Tom Brandy? Maybe. Let me see. Or this might have been that same like random show that we saw the other guy with the title belt.
I'm telling you, that other person, I definitely will have no clue. This is like a guy. It looks like a guy from like the 70s who's on his last streak in wrestling, right?
It could
the guy in the corner I'm talking about.
The guy in the corner is looking up to the newcomer, though.
Yes.
No, yeah. You don't recognize?
I think it's Tom Brandy, who was later Salvatore Sincere in WWF for a very short period of time. I think it's who it is. It's Tom Brandy.
We'll put it in the webs.
Tim, I just took a glance. I'm sorry. Great picture. Great picture. One of the most iconic WrestleMania matches of all time.
We got just Razor Ramon, though.
Yeah. From WrestleMania 10.
Yeah.
In the iconic ladder match against who remember who he fought in the ladder match? I'm sure you do.
Is that Shawn Michaels?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is a great picture.
Oh, do we have Shawn Michaels' feet down here? What's going on down? Like, if you look at the very bottom.
You're right. Oh, good eye. Yeah, he's like upside down, like the Wicked Witch of the West.
That's a good shot then. That's like really good, you know? The feet just kicking up.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that at first. Yeah, you could grab
it. That's one of the Shawn Michaels classic sell jobs. He always would he was like a super ball bouncing all over the place. That's great. And he's literally caught in motion right there.
Yeah.
Nice catch.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I wonder if Diesel might have gotten ejected at that point.
Mm.
All right, here we go. Next photo. Oh my. Okay, so.
Oh my. I didn't notice who it was at first because like the headband and everything in the black and white just became like one whoosh. And then I'm like, oh, I know who that is.
And Tim, ain't he great?
He's great. He's already taken off the hat though. The blinking lights have stopped because he's taken it off.
Well, what's crazy is I think this, Tim, I think it's his pre-blinking lights and hat.
You think it is?
Yeah, I think this is early '94 when he first started with the company, when he had like ridiculous headbands and like obnoxious this. I don't know. I think that if we can get our hands on this actual costume, I think Halloween will be made for next year.
I think it wouldn't be hard to make it. Just get a extra large shirt and then cut strips out of it.
It is ridiculous. Man, there's only been 2 pictures that didn't strike some kind of humor or nostalgia so far. And it's like, Tim, you have been calling some of these too. You mentioned Dean Malinko. It was like the next picture, there's Dean Malinko. I called Men on a Mission. There's Mabel and Oscar. It's like ridiculous. All right, here we go. Up next, we have, oh man, I hate him.
Oh God, I can't.
Your country is pathetic.
Yeah, I know. I can, but I can't think of his name.
And this is who he feuded with right there. It's Ludwig Borga.
Yep, there you go.
Responsible for, yep, there goes Mazer. He broke my heart as a child because he ended Tatanka's streak. The Native American Tatanka, Buffalo, was defeated by Ludwig Borga in a throwaway.
Yeah, it was. He like left after the feud. Even it was, or he feuded with like whoever. It didn't matter. It was bad.
Yeah, he basically debuted in August of '93, and he was gone by Christmas of '93 because he was feuding with Lex, and he never had a big blow off with him. It was just like literally.
Yeah.
He was a part of Finland Parliament up until I think 5 years ago. He actually died, and not of natural circumstances. I'll just say that. But yeah, he's no longer with us either. But he was part of Parliament, oddly enough. Quite a transition for a professional wrestler.
Right. Another warning going on right here.
Is it Bastion Booger? I'm going to keep calling until we see that man.
That is, but,
oh, man.
No. This man probably stapled his own head.
Ew.
And I'm going to say this just because it's funny. No, he's not part of Finland Parliament. That was Luger. Absolutely. New Jack is here.
Okay, so New Jack, when he came to Syracuse, so for those who are paying attention, who don't or did not watch ECW back when New Jack was there, and the Gangsters, and they used to have these matches where they put a trash can outside the building, and as you came in, you could put whatever you wanted in there, and they would use it in the match. This man, someone decided to put an old Casio keyboard in it.
Oh.
This man pulled that Casio keyboard out, pretended to play it, and then broke it into a million pieces over some dude's head when we watched it live. It was great.
I remember, if I'm not mistaken, that same show, because we were outside in the line to go in, I think somebody put an original Nintendo in there, if I remember correctly.
There was all sorts of stuff in that.
I know. But I just want to remind you that New Jack is here.
Well, say goodbye to New
Again,
Jack.
it's a good picture if you like New Jack. A lot of it's just
you like
super
blood on somebody's face.
yeah.
That guy never had a picture where he didn't have blood on his face.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if he was married, it probably would have been on his picture as well.
All right.
Oh, this is for you, Pat.
It is. Oh, man.
Can you move it over a little bit? Because I think there was a little somebody else in the ring.
Right.
Oh, my goodness, Pat, this is for you.
I don't know how you had the eye for that. Yeah, who's that? Is that Bret Hart?
It is.
It is.
These are two of my top 5.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. Macho Man and Bret Hart.
Oh, that's Macho Man?
That's Macho Man and Randy Savage.
Oh, I didn't recognize him.
Ooh, yeah. He actually looks a little sickly. I don't know what it is, like the lighting.
I don't, he actually probably looks pretty good there. He doesn't, this is like before WCW run where he's just like got so roided out down there.
Yeah, he did. Especially in that What Up Macha era. Spider-Man as well, if you see him, he's Bonesaw. That is definitely a moment. That's so cool, though, to see those two guys in the ring together. Yeah, I'm going to add that to my, all these to my collection, obviously, but wow.
I'm glad I noticed it. At first, I thought it was just like a ref or something. I was like,
No, that's the Hitman. And, wow, that's a good one. That's probably my favorite picture so far tonight.
Yeah, we'll put on the side. All right.
Here we go.
Hold on. Before we show another picture, Pat.
Yes.
I'm blanking on his name, but the referee who used to like do every championship match. I don't think we've seen him yet. What was his name? He got fired. Yeah. We got to look for an Earl Hebner picture. That's what I don't know if we passed by, but I haven't really noticed it.
I bet you will find one.
Fingers crossed. All right. Unfortunately, this is not a referee picture, but next up.
Bastion Booger.
That is not Bastion Booger. That is Too Cold Scorpio, who apparently hit on Rita.
Make your heart flutter?
Sure. Yeah, he was like, who's that? Your husband? Like, it's not a big deal. Like, okay.
Oh, man. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that smile. He knows what's sitting next to me right now.
Yeah. I love his 90s.
Hello there.
His 90s denim vest.
Yes.
Oh man, Too Cold. You go in the garbage. You don't even stay in the pile. Let's just tear it on air. All right, here we go. We're coming.
Didn't tear me from you.
Oh, Jerry Lawler in the ring action.
And that might be Earl Hebner's arm.
Could be. We don't know.
That is the king. Very nice. That is definitely like, yeah, that's very cool. And again, you cut this out and like have him pointing at something like ridiculous.
Yeah. Do you think that's Bret Hart feud era?
Yeah, absolutely. 93, when he was wearing the he wore the blue with the white for a while. But this is definitely Bret Hart era because he feuded with Bret for years.
Yeah.
I don't think it's just doink time yet.
It's always doink time.
It is. Yeah. Should get a T-shirt that says that. It's doink time. All right, who is it?
The Mountie.
Not the Mountie.
No.
That is Pierre of the Quebecers.
Oh.
You can tell he's a little bit chubbier. But that is the Mountie's tag team partner.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, it is. That is PCO. Have you heard of PCO, Tim?
No.
PCO.
So that stands for Pierre Collier Willett. That's his full name. He still wrestles.
Oh, wow. Really?
What?
I believe he's got to be in his late 50s. He had like a career renaissance about 2 years ago. Won maybe Ring of Honor's title. But he's like a hardcore wrestler now, like completely ridiculous. And big fan over here. I've heard a lot of good stuff about him, but yeah. And do you know he has a disability? Do you know what his disability is?
It's Canadian.
Hey, we just lost the northern part of North America.
I mean, you could have at least gone French Canadian. They're
I love Canada.
Yeah, no. Canada's great. I don't know what his disability is.
He only has one eye.
Really?
Oh.
He has a glass eye.
I was gonna say, is it glass?
Yeah.
Huh.
Whoop. There he goes.
Away.
He didn't see where he was going. He fell down. All right, we're coming down. We have our last 5 minutes of pictures. I can't.
Whoa.
Oh, we mentioned him earlier.
Yeah.
Adam Bomb. And again, this is
there's a bunch of people here.
So Harvey Wimpleman took him out to the ring, but I don't see him right away. But we have the referee, which might be, I don't know who. Oh, you know what? That's Dangerous Danny Davis, I believe. And then that's the Howard Finkel with his fake toupee, WrestleMania 10. Anybody in the chat remember, or Tim, who is he about to get squashed by? Adam Bomb is about to lose in record time in this match.
Oh my goodness.
Favorite of mine, I will say. Not top 5, but a favorite of mine.
They're all your favorites.
Well, it's part of a favorite tag team of mine, though.
Just tell us.
Really?
Well, yeah.
Is it like Earthquake?
There you go. My hint was he's going to get squashed.
It's just weird because, like, I don't know. In my brain, Earthquake wasn't worth getting over at that point, but
Earthquake was the man. Earthquake beat Yokozuna 2 months later.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and because they did the sumo match on Raw, but then Earthquake left.
Was he in sumo gear?
Earthquake John Tenta was an actual legitimate sumo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on the match on Raw though, no, they're just wearing the wrestling gear, but there was no ropes.
No.
Because actually Yokozuna was not a real sumo, but Earthquake was. Oddly enough.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Yeah. All right. This is actually a good picture.
They're all good pictures.
Like it's clear and like close.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful Razor Ramon 1994 jacket, or not jacket, a shirt, a button up. I think that Tim's birthday is coming up relatively shortly. I just smell birthday present. Would you wear it?
If it's silk, yeah, I'll wear it.
All right, I got to find that on eBay. We got a lot of Razor Ramon pictures, actually, too. We haven't seen Lex in a while.
I'm sure he'll come back around.
He's going to be fighting Bastion Booger. That's what we're going to finish with, just that match. People are going to think I have an obsession with Bastion Booger. I don't. It's going to be a funny picture.
All right, so first of all, I think it would be hilarious if somebody was like watching this and be like, I'm in the background, but
these are a little hard to see this way.
No, I know, but this one is I think WrestleMania 10 again because it's the same thing on the bottom, and it's an action shot.
An action shot here. We got somebody choke slamming somebody, but I can't. That is Razor Ramon, and that is Shawn Michaels, because I can tell by the pants on Shawn Michaels.
Oh yeah,
that's how.
Right?
How I can figure that one out.
Good job. Yeah, that's a pretty cool action shot. I feel like usually on the old film cameras, it's like very blurred when there's movement, but this is pretty clear.
And again, we mentioned this earlier, but the great thing about these photos is even if you can't tell on camera, like these are actually these are all really clear photos. And again, no digital cameras. So you took it and you hope to God it looked right.
Yeah.
And these are all very good pictures. Except for this next one, apparently.
I don't know who this is. Maybe this is your Booger Man guy. I don't know.
No, we've already had him on here once.
Jerry Lawler.
What are these pants?
They're his royal insignias all over his pants.
Why does he only have one strap on his leotard?
That was his weird asymmetrical leotard that he always wore. I don't know why.
And his haircut.
5 minutes into the match, he's just gonna pull it down anyhow.
Look at his haircut.
Yeah.
That's a Lloyd Christmas haircut if I've ever seen one from Dumb and Dumber.
He just, plop the bowl on and make the shape.
That's literally what I was thinking. It's like a bowl cut. Interesting.
Oh my God.
What we got? 1 more minute.
All right, 1 more minute. I think we do 2 more pictures.
2 more?
2 more.
Well, then we got to close out too. But
all right, here we go.
Make it big.
We're almost ending the same way we started. There, it's him.
Yeah. Look, there we go.
Huh?
You got Earl Hebner right there.
Yeah.
Oop, over. The other one.
Over. Right there.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good for him. Who else is in it? Let's go over.
We got
that's at Madison Square Garden, right? That's what it looks.
That's the Manhattan Center.
Or the Manhattan Center. Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's a couple blocks away. This is where they did Monday Night Raw. Yeah, I know. How dare you?
That always just in my head for some reason misassociates the wrong building. But yes, where they did Raw all the time.
Yep.
All right, last
one. I hope this is a good one because if it's not, we have to just go into like very brief overtime till we get a good one. I'm sure this will be good though.
No, it was I think a good one.
Oh,
he's so happy.
Who's he fighting?
Ho!
Doink the Clown versus Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and that might be the creepiest I've ever seen Doink. He's just like he looks stolen.
Yeah, that's bad Doink time.
Man, and that must be early in the match because his makeup has not gone anywhere.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Well, again, Tim, very special thank you for joining us tonight. It's great to see you, obviously, too, and take a trip down memory lane because you and I live these pictures.
Yeah, we definitely watched a lot of this when we were during this time period. I mean,
I can still remember one of your birthday parties was on a Saturday, and I remember I was missing Superstars, and they were going to have Tatanka fight Bam Bam. And I just remember I snuck off for a minute and watched the TV at like Spinning Wheel or wherever it was. And I'm like, I was watching and your mom got mad at me for watching wrestling at your birthday party.
Yeah. It was that weird sports complex place. It wasn't Spinning Wheel, but yeah.
But good times. This is always really nice to have the nostalgic, run through it again with, my best friend doing it with me too. It's like, very cool.
And thank you to Mazer and Liberty Legend for joining us tonight. And so, that is like a small dent in this bag of photos.
Man, I'm so happy.
So we'll have to find some other time to get together and go through some more in the future. And we will charge our phones in advance.
Right. Yeah. And also, guys, anybody's watching too, because we do have everybody on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook Live. Mm-hmm. Make sure to like, subscribe, and all those type of things, so that way you can get
wrestling on Monday night.
Yep, we do Slam Nation Wrestling on Mondays, and on tomorrow.
Wait. 7 p.m. Eastern, right?
7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's our Slam Nation. And then tomorrow, 8 p.m., we're going to have our final episode of the WandaVision story arc on iStream, Ustream. I don't know, Tim, have you watched WandaVision?
No, I have not started it yet.
Definitely highly recommended.
Yeah. That's what I hear. I just have not started it yet.
No worries.
Well, when you do, watch all of our previous videos of I Stream, You Stream, and you get an education.
After you watch.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't. Lord Cash is like an encyclopedia when it comes to like all that stuff, and it was very interesting. Some of the eggs,
like Easter eggs, things
and,
like that. Yeah.
and hidden things and things that I was like, oh, I had no idea about some of this stuff. So,
Well, again, everybody, thank you all for joining us, and until next time, adios.